Hello, everybody, and welcome to the top 5 new comics for May 21st and 22nd of 2024. I'm, as always, Chris, and what a tough week to pick just 5. But we did. I got a little bit of a cheat in there, but we're going to get that right out of the way. And I came up with 5. Here we are. Let's jump right into it. Starting with Union Jack the Ripper, number 1. This is written by Cavan Scott with art by Kev Walker. This is my cheat because I wanted to put Blood Hunt number 2 in here as well, but I just Union Jack the Ripper sound like such a cool book. So I guess Blood Hunt kind of comes into this as well. But yeah, so we're in this Blood Hunt event that's taken over Marvel. Vampires everywhere, eternal darkness, all kinds of fun. Big twist ending to issue number 1, who's involved with it. Not going to spoil that, but we've got. I've been really digging into some of the tie-in books for Blood Hunt and just loving this event that they got going on. Caveat: I'm a big vampire fan, so you do vampire stuff, I'm all in. But I think they got a really cool thing they got going on here, and it fits in well with tie-ins because basically you just got to have these characters in the Marvel universe fighting some sort of vampire for an issue or two. That being said, there's some direct ones like this, Union Jack the Ripper, where we've got him going out there in the UK fighting some vampires. I mean, it just, not as a name alone, just kind of sell the whole concept. Union Jack, a fun character, UK superhero in the UK, add the Ripper. It just sells itself to me. Like, as soon as I saw the title, I was like, yeah, this sounds really cool. But getting that character, getting a creator like Cavan Scott, who I really enjoy, has seen some success at Marvel, doing some Star Wars stuff. Just been a really good under the radar creator, getting this kind of title. Also a UK man himself, so fits right in. He knows the culture, he knows everything to go on there. I just think it's a really great looking series. I believe it's 3 issues. I just think it looks awesome. I'm really excited for it, and I can't wait to dive deeper into the world of Blood Hunt. After that, got World's Finest, number 27. This is written by Mark Waid with art by Dan Mora and Travis Mercer. I have really loved World's Finest from the beginning. And with last issue, we started this story arc with the imps from the fifth dimension, getting Mixoplex in the crowd, getting Batmite in on everything, and then just going hog wild with everybody has their own imp. Let's bring them in. It's just so much fun. And I've said a million times, like doing a World's Finest book, doing a Batman Superman book is really tough. I've tried most of them in my lifetime, and they are hit and miss. But Mark Waid just understands DC. He understands Superman. He understands Batman more than anybody out there. And for him to also get to go and play with the fifth dimension, which I always love whenever he would do it, it just brings me so much joy. So I'm really happy about it. Really excited about it. After that, got Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, number 7. This is written by Brian Buccellato with art by Christian Duce. I've talked a lot about this series. It's finally coming to a conclusion. We've got Lex Luthor with Mechagodzilla. We've got Superman finally up from his battle with Godzilla from issue 2. All-out war is about to happen. We're about to see how this all comes, how we get Toymaker to get all of the kaiju back to their dimension, how the Justice League deals with Godzilla, and the appearance of Mechagodzilla. Just all around, this book has been so much fun. Getting these two worlds that I deeply love brought together and doing this kind of book with it has just been awesome. Obviously, issue 7, this is the conclusion. Probably not a great time to jump on board, but I gotta believe that there's gonna be a trade, a collection coming out very soon after this is done. So if you like Godzilla, it is the Godzilla versus Kong universe, so the American Godzilla universe. So yes, I would prefer if it was the Japanese Godzilla, but I'll take what I can get in this world. That said, I don't think it takes away at all from it. Brian and crew just understand what we want as fans out of a Justice League versus Godzilla book, and he gave it to us, and hopefully he nails the conclusion. But definitely check out the trade when it comes out if you're not already on board with this series. After that, I've got Pooh versus Bambi, number 2. This is written by Joe Brusha, Dave Franchini, Noah Mitchell, and David Wohl, with art by Jordi Tarragona. Not often I jump on board a Zenescope book. Honestly, just very rare that they do something that appeals to me. But when I saw this in the solicitations, I thought this is just goofy enough to be fun. And then I read the first issue and I couldn't believe how good it was, how well written it was, how they brought up these two worlds together, and the seriousness of the story. It's funny to talk about, but when you read that first issue, it's just so good. We get these genetically modified animals, and one of them is Winnie the Pooh, one of them is Bambi. Tigger's involved somehow. We get to meet Piglet at one point, and then there's a big twist at the end as to who was controlling the team, the strike force team that they were a part of, as they were working for the government. And we get that at the end, which is a great reveal that was so obvious, but at the same time, you're just like, whoa, I can't believe that's who it was. It's such a crazy book. Zenescope definitely went above and beyond on this one. I gotta give them props because I just enjoyed it so much. And after that, got Cobra Commander number 5. This is written by Joshua Williamson with art by Artist-Andrea Milana. Joshua Williamson's G.I. Joe books are coming to a conclusion with this. We got the conclusion to Duke. Now we're going to get the conclusion to Cobra Commander. And it's a little sad, but at the same time, it's the first time in my life I've been excited about anything G.I. Joe. And I'm actually excited for the next couple of series coming out. I mean, Cobra Commander's gone through this journey now, going to the real world, trying to find the scientists for Cobra Law, and all the pitfalls along the way that got in his way to this final mission. And now it looks like we're going to get him coming back and taking control of Cobra once and for all. It's, for anybody that's never read G.I. Joe stuff, I think that Duke and Cobra Commander are just great books that introduce you to this world in fun ways and really get you intrigued on two of the biggest characters, two of the most important characters in G.I. Joe lore. And if at the end of it, you're not excited for what's coming next, I don't know what to tell you, because I think these books do a great job getting me excited for a Destro book and everything else they got coming out. So Cobra Commander looks like to be a blast. I'm really excited to get the conclusion for it, even if it is kind of bittersweet to see Joshua Williamson moving on to other things. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you want to support the video, you can like, subscribe, share, or comment down below. And if you want to follow me further, you can click on the link down below for my follow me page. Also, check out the podcast Fortress Comic News. We do it weekly, talking to comic creators and talking about the weekly comic news, what's coming out, what's announced, what's happening. It's a blast. You can check it out there on whatever podcatcher you use or on YouTube. So with all that, I once again thank you, and I'll see y'all here next week.